It's Friday, February 9th. Welcome to the AI Factor. I'm Noah Wave, your guide on this exciting journey through today's news. In today's news roundup, recent developments have brought significant attention to several key issues. In the Biden documents case, a special counsel's report found evidence of willful mishandling of classified materials, but recommended no criminal charges against President Biden, sparking debates about handling classified information. Meanwhile, the Supreme Court appears inclined to restore Donald Trump's ballot eligibility after hearing arguments, potentially impacting the 2024 presidential race. Tucker Carlson's interview with Russian President Vladimir Putin has stirred praise and criticism for its insights into the Ukraine conflict. Tragedy struck as 5 Marines died in a helicopter crash in Southern California, leaving the nation mourning. Families of Maui wildfire victims may receive $1.5 million each from a $150 million fund established by Hawaii, Maui County, and others, echoing the September 11th Victim Compensation Fund. Lastly, Google's rebranding of its Bard AI chatbot as Gemini and the launch of a dedicated Android app mark significant advancements in the AI chatbot market, offering users enhanced conversational experiences on mobile devices. Are you ready for a deep dive into the AI factor? In the Biden documents case, a special counsel was appointed to investigate the handling of classified documents by President Biden. The investigation found evidence of willful mishandling of classified materials, but the Justice Department decided not to charge President Biden due to the potential for a jury to view him as a sympathetic, well-meaning elderly man with a poor memory. In response to the special counsel's report, President Biden expressed his satisfaction with the outcome, stating that he was especially pleased to see the special counsel make clear the stark differences between his case and that of former President Donald Trump. Biden emphasized that he cooperated with the National Archives and the Justice Department, and that he did not attempt to conceal the documents. The special counsel's report did, however, criticize Biden and his aides for their handling of classified material. Despite this criticism, the report did not recommend any criminal charges against President Biden. Biden's response to the report was assertive, as he addressed the issue in a national address. He acknowledged the report's criticism, but maintained that he had not acted improperly. The president's remarks were met with mixed reactions from the public and political figures alike. The Biden documents case and the subsequent special counsel report have sparked debates about the handling of classified information by government officials. President Biden's response to the report has been one of cooperation and transparency, while also acknowledging the criticism and differences between his case and that of former President Trump. Biden's memory was mentioned in the special counsel report, with some passages describing it as hazy, fuzzy, faulty, poor, and having significant limitations. However, the president responded to these claims stating, "My memory is fine," and expressing his anger at the report's focus on his memory. The report also noted that Biden could not recall defining milestones in his own life, such as when his son, Beau, died or when he served as vice president. Biden's response to this was emotional, referencing a rosary he wears that belonged to Beau. Despite the criticism of his memory in the report, President Biden emphasized that he had not acted improperly and that he had cooperated with the National Archives and the Justice Department. The special counsel's report ultimately concluded that Biden would not be charged in the classified documents case, but it did criticize the president and his aides for their handling of classified material. The Supreme Court seems poised to restore Donald Trump's ballot eligibility after hearing arguments on Thursday. The case, which originated in Colorado, saw the state's Supreme Court rule that Trump could not be on the Republican primary ballot due to his actions surrounding the January 6, 2021 assault on the U.S. Capitol. During the oral arguments, justices from both sides of the ideological spectrum expressed concerns about the consequences of ruling Trump ineligible for the 2024 presidential race. They questioned whether states have the power to remove a presidential candidate from the ballot under the 14th Amendment's insurrection clause. The Supreme Court's decision in this case could have sweeping implications for the 2024 presidential race. A majority of the justices appeared to think that states do not have a role in deciding whether a presidential candidate can be barred from running under the 14th Amendment's insurrection clause. Several justices indicated that only Congress could enforce this provision. The Supreme Court is expected to issue a ruling on the matter soon. If the justices rule in favor of Trump, he will likely be allowed to appear on the Republican primary ballot in Colorado and potentially other states as well. Tucker Carlson recently conducted an interview with Russian President Vladimir Putin, marking the first time an American journalist has spoken with Putin since the full-scale invasion of Ukraine 2 years ago. The interview was released on February 8, 2024, and it has sparked both interest and controversy. During the interview, Putin shared his thoughts on various topics, including Ukraine and the ongoing conflict. He expressed his opinions and feelings on the matter, and also referenced historical figures and events. The interview has been met with both praise and criticism. Some have accused Carlson of being too soft on Putin, while others have commended him for providing a platform for Putin to share his perspective. As for the content of the interview, it is a lengthy and at times ponderous discussion, with Putin often going into lengthy treatises on Russian history and his perceived grievances with the West. The Tucker Carlson-Vladimir Putin interview has been a significant event, as it provides a rare glimpse into Putin's thoughts on the ongoing conflict in Ukraine and other matters. If you're interested in learning more about the content of the interview, you can watch it and form your own conclusions. As you know, in this podcast, we don't share our opinions, but rather present the information for you to make up your own mind. 5 Marines have been confirmed dead after their helicopter crashed in Southern California. The CH-53E Super Stallion helicopter, which was carrying the Marines, was reported missing during a routine training flight from Creech Air Force Base, Nevada to Marine Corps Air Station, Miramar, California. The crash occurred in the mountains east of San Diego, and the search for the missing helicopter was complicated by the stormy weather conditions in the area. Search and rescue crews, along with federal and local agencies, worked tirelessly to locate the missing aircraft. The 5 Marines were members of the 3rd Marine Aircraft Wing, and their names have not been released pending notification of their next of kin. The cause of the crash is currently under investigation. The CH-53E Super Stallion is a heavy-lift helicopter used by the Marine Corps for various missions, including transportation of personnel and equipment. The incident marks the second fatal crash involving a Super Stallion in Southern California in the last 6 years. This tragic event has left the Marine Corps and the entire nation mourning the loss of these brave Marines. Our thoughts and prayers are with their families, friends, and fellow Marines during this difficult time. Families whose loved ones died in the Maui wildfires could get $1.5 million each, according to recent developments. The state of Hawaii, Maui County, Hawaiian Electric Company, and Kamehameha Schools have come together to establish a $150 million fund to compensate the victims' families. This fund is modeled after the September 11th Victim Compensation Fund, which provided financial support to the families of those who lost their lives in the tragic terrorist attacks. The fund aims to provide a fair and efficient way for families to receive compensation for their losses without having to go through lengthy and costly legal battles. The $150 million will be distributed among the families of the 100 people who died in the wildfires, with each family potentially receiving up to $1.5 million. This initiative is a significant step towards helping the affected families rebuild their lives after the devastating wildfires. It also serves as a reminder of the importance of community and the need for collective action to address the consequences of natural disasters. Google has recently rebranded its Bard AI chatbot as Gemini and introduced a dedicated Android app for the AI tool. The rebranding and the launch of the app are significant steps for Google in the AI chatbot market, as it allows users to access the powerful Gemini AI model on their mobile devices. The Gemini AI model, which powers the chatbot, is designed to provide users with an enhanced conversational experience, allowing them to ask questions, seek advice, and engage in more natural interactions. The chatbot can also generate creative content, such as poems, stories, and even code, making it a versatile tool for users. The new Android app offers a seamless and user-friendly interface, making it easy for users to interact with the Gemini AI chatbot on the go. The app also features a range of customization options, allowing users to personalize their chatbot experience according to their preferences. The rebranding of Google's Bard AI chatbot as Gemini and the launch of the dedicated Android app mark a significant development in the AI chatbot market. The Gemini AI model, combined with the new app, offers users a powerful and versatile tool for engaging in natural and creative conversations. As we wrap up this episode of The AI Factor, we invite you to join us again for another captivating journey of the news. If you enjoyed today's exploration, don't forget to follow us on your favorite podcast platform and subscribe to stay updated on future episodes. If you have thoughts, questions, or intriguing stories you'd like us to explore, feel free to reach out to us at podcast@aifactor.news. Remember, we're committed to providing unbiased perspectives. We will never pull you left or right. Our mission is to take you straight to the facts. Stay curious, stay informed, and always keep an eye on the ever-changing landscape of the news. Until next time, this is Noah Wade.